Welcome to your favorite NFL program of the week. It is Ron Dave's NFL show. We're going to be talking, of course, about the Broncos. We're going to go through our week 4 picks. But Rawhide, how are you doing today? I got to say, I thought you would be on top coming into this week's episode, man. And you went 8-8, and I went 9-7, man. How about that?
Bro, let me tell you, honestly, I felt good about before the games hit. Man, I felt extremely good. I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna catch Dave today. I'm gonna catch him." And then the unthinkable happened: block field goal after block field goal after block field goal after block field goal, return for touchdowns. I mean, if it clearly the football gods want to put me in a check, bro. Clearly, man.
Dude, that was an insane weekend of football because, I mean, we had to have seen like an NFL record when it came to blocked kicks, as you're bringing up, man. I've never seen so many in one Sunday.
Facts.
And
Facts.
the Rams, did the Rams fire their special teams coordinator yet after having their last 2 blocked in that game against Philly?
Dave, what was so bad about it? Not only did they block 2, each time they kicked the field goal, they got closer and closer to doing. So there was a actual progression, right, to the fact that they were going to block those field goals, man. It was a progression. I said, I said, he's gonna block that field goal. They're gonna block that field goal. I don't know why I felt extremely confident. Like, man, they're about to block that field goal. And who does that, man?
I know. Who does that, man? The Eagles won in the most Eagles way. I'm glad I flipped my prediction there at the end. There were a few more games for us to talk about before we mention the heartbreaking loss my Broncos had. But Patriots Steelers was also incredibly ugly. The Patriots just gave that game away.
Gave it away. They gave it away. I thought that was money, bro. I thought that game was money. You took the Steelers, right?
I did.
Yeah, I'm like, what was it? 4 turnovers? Four or 5 turnovers?
Something like that. Yeah.
And still, I'm like, okay, it's like this is a higher power right here because they don't want me to catch that. How do you get that many turnovers and lose in that manner, bro?
I have rarely seen anything like that, man, with those guys just dropping the ball after every single drive, man. Every single drive. At home, man.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Bro, listen. I ain't gonna say that. I'll leave that for later. But man, it was just I'm thinking I was like, none of my picks? What is going on with my picks?
We gotta talk about this one. We're gonna talk about my Broncos, dude. Raiders are absolute dog trash, man.
Okay, I hate the Raiders now. Geno Smith, bro. Geno Smith had me believing. I'm like, all right, man, this is gonna work. I was like, yeah, this is gonna work, man. You know, I'm like, Geno, look what he did the first game, 362 yards. I said, okay, the Raiders may have something. Pete Carroll be on something. I took them every game since then. Even took them on plays. Okay, on plays. You know what I'm saying? And shout out. What? No shout out for plays this week?
Oh, Profit X? We're talking about Profit X?
Yes, no shout out for Profit X.
Yes, that's right. Use your promo code Dave. I got a play for today's Thursday night game we'll get to, by the way.
Okay.
Sorry to cut you off, Rob.
No, you good. I'm just saying, I was like, man, I took the Raiders. I'm like, yeah, they got it. And each week it gets worse. So I'm off that narcotic. I'm off that narcotic.
It only took you 1 week longer than me because, remember, Raiders were my upset pick of the week against Chargers week 2. After I saw that, no, not picking them again. And it was the difference. But we can't just end this week 3 recap on a low raw. You got one pick right that I picked wrong, and that was the Chargers escaping with a victory over Bo overthrow against the Broncos.
Oh, I don't even feel good about that pick. I don't even feel good about it. I'm like, I'm watching that game, right? And I'm like, Denver is gonna win this game. I said, I mean, going into the fourth quarter, y'all were up. Wasn't it
Yes.
14-13?
Something like that.
Yeah.
We had like a
I'm sorry,
17-13.
17-13. 17-13. Y'all was up 17-13. I'm like, oh, they ain't even playing that well, and they may win this game, and then hard stop. Hard stop. I don't know, man. I think the defense is looking like I think everybody talked about before the season. I think the big issue is Bo Nix, man. I don't know. So I don't know what's going on with him. I mean, you tell me, man. What are you seeing from him?
Bad footwork, man. He just needs to settle in, dude. If he has his feet set, dude, he's hitting like 3 more touchdowns in that game, dude. He overthrew Cortland Sutton once. He overthrew Marvin Mims once. And I think, well, maybe it might have been Marvin Mims twice. But on that like flea flicker, at the end of the first half, it's like, dude, you got to hit on that. That was schemed up perfectly. So a lot of people want to blame Sean Payton. I guess the only thing that I would criticize Sean Payton for is he's not helping settle down his quarterback right now. Like, you're the quarterback guru. Settle this guy down and let's go. But yeah, a lot of penalties on the defense. But really, man, if Bo Nix is that guy, you have to make those throws. And Justin Herbert, he was pressured on over 50% of his dropbacks, Rawhide. And I think probably a good 100 yards plus of that 300 yards that he tore us up for, somehow being under pressure and duress all day, came in those final 2 drives, man. He looked like an elite quarterback in those final 2 drives, sadly.
Yeah. I won that one just by the skin of my teeth. But hey, look, man, I'll take it. I'll take any win that I can. I'm down. I'm down by 4 games. I'm doing so. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make that up this week. But yeah, man, your Broncos, they look better at least they look better than the Chiefs and the Ravens. So I mean, you got that to look forward
that's
to.
right. It's early. We can still get into it because we know the Chiefs. Well, not the Chiefs, man. I'm on that. Their reign being over, but the Ravens, they'll get it together, man. They'll eventually get it together. And I want to say, I had the over on Profit X, baby. That was phenomenal. Had the over on Ravens Lions. I think they scored like 70 combined points or something crazy like that. Use my promo code Dave for up to $200 profit cash bonus within your first 30 days. I want to show you this, Rob. If I can pull up my screen share here. I'm on the wrong tab. Profit X. I have yet to do any of the player props, man, but you got some great odds on Profit X with the player props going into this week. And so I decided, man, I'd throw a nice little profit cash there on a Trey Benson touchdown. He's the new starting running back for the Arizona Cardinals. I think he's going to do great out of Florida State a few years ago. But, man, another one that I'm thinking, oh, wait, I didn't even do that one yet. I need to throw $1 on that one. The one I did was plus 182 on Trey McBride. Who else is he going to throw to? Kyler Murray. It's not going to be Marvin Harrison. Bust. It's going to be Trey McBride. So give me a couple dollars, man, on these guys. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So sign up, Profit X, baby.
Yeah, shout out to Prophet X. Shout out to Prophet X. Hey, I don't know, man. I am so hurt right now. I am. Well, I got to be Eagles game.
Oh,
Man. Oh, even though I picked the Eagles, good, great on that. Let me ask you a question. Do you just think can the Eagles just turn it on and off whenever they want to?
dude, I think so, man. I think that they're not even fully trying right now.
That's what it looked like, doesn't it?
Dude, yes.
Did it look like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That second half against the Rams is unreal.
Unreal.
And like you said, when you block a field goal, not once, but twice, and the second time you're doing it even better than you did the first time, man.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
It's unreal, man. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm watching 4 games at one time. I see that. I'm like, these Eagles. It's like the defense just woke up or rose from the dead and just like they just reincarnate and just like, hey, all right, guys, let's go ahead and shut this down. Let's get out of here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, the wide receiver, you know what I'm saying? They're big time wide receiver. What's his name?
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown. Bro, he just like, okay, AJ, I'll just throw it to you now. I guess I'll let you get an opportunity to make some plays. And how do the Rams not see that coming? I guess they do. You just can't stop it.
Yeah.
You can't stop it. You can only hope to contain it. But anyway, I'm looking at your Broncos. I know we had a whole lot of interesting games for the past weekend. I'm looking at your Broncos, man. I think y'all still should feel good about it, to be honest with you. I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but I think you all still should feel good about the Broncos.
Their teams are undefeated that we've lost to. They're both 3-0, and we lost in, the final seconds. So, that's good for a moral victory. We'll be right there, though, man. We'll be right there. I'm starting, depending on how this game goes against the Bengals, like, hey, we're still on track to be right there in the mix for the AFC West title, but we got to start playing better. Right now, it's probably looking like, man, we might be more of a wild card team right now. And that's okay. That's okay. But let's go ahead and get into these picks. And Raw, I think you might be able to catch me on this because I've done very little prep this week going into this show. So you might be able to catch me on a couple bad plays right here. But then again, I prepped for last week's show, and then I ended up going 9-8. So, or 9-7 or whatever it was. Yeah. 9-7. So who knows? Seattle Seahawks, they were opening as a dog, but now it is -1.5 to Seattle on the road against the Arizona Cardinals tonight. Kyler Murray trying to get on track. Who are you going with in this game?
Okay. First off, Arizona. Why is it, maybe you can help me understand, why is it that I just have zero interest in Arizona? What is it about Arizona that I just cannot get into? I can watch everybody else. I see Arizona and I just poo-poo it. Do you watch the Cardinals, Andy?
Dude, absolutely not. Dude, who wants to watch Arizona Cardinals football, man? With you got a cartoon character behind center, man.
Well, you're true about that. I don't even know any Arizona Cardinals fans. Arizona Cardinals fan, if y'all are out there, please let me know you exist. Right?
They always have another team because they're always just like transplants, moving to Phoenix. They got some other team, but then they'll like root for the Cardinals. That's how it is.
Oh man, got to be. But back to what you was asking about who I think is going to win tonight before the game.
Yeah,
I guess I got to go with the Seahawks. Why? Because I'm extremely biased against Arizona Cardinals. No reason why. I don't watch them or have any interest in them. And I think their quarterback is I think he can be an a-hole sometimes, but that's neither here nor there. The question is what's up with my man Marvin Harrison Jr.? What's wrong with him?
Dude,
he's out there dropping balls. Does he have the yips too? I mean, what's going on with him? But I don't know. I'm not a guy
coming into the NFL that was a can't miss guy, right?
Can't miss. But can you blame him though? I don't know whether to blame the player or the organization on this one. So I'm going to go with the Seahawks. Now, even though Arizona's defense top 5 in red zone, but Arizona lost a running back, James Conner. He's out.
That's okay.
Yeah,
they might be better without him. That's how
high
I am
what?
on Trey Benson, baby. I love
Trey Benson. Okay, all right. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Seattle, brother. I think Seattle won like 7 straight games against Arizona.
Oh my gosh, that's insane. Well,
yeah.
Hey, this is your chance to catch up on me, man. Because
my God, you taking Seahawks?
I can't just take put profit cash down on Trey McBride and Trey Benson and not pick the Cardinals to win. I think the Cardinals get it done at home. Sam Darnold's going to struggle on the road.
Really? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Hopefully I can come one up tonight. I can get some instant gratification, or as instant as it can be for tonight.
Yes.
So I need that.
Okay, now Black Hole Sun over on your channel is saying regarding the Vikings versus Steelers, take the Vikings over the Steelers. Grandpa Aaron ain't gonna do well with the early start across the pond. Oh yeah, this one is it in London? He also won't be able to get his ivermectin dose either. Shout out to the year 2020. How about that? Ivermectin. It's been a long time since I've heard that word. No. So you're going. Black Hole Sun is going with Carson Wentz in the Minnesota Vikings over Aaron Rodgers in the Steelers. What are you doing, Rob?
Man, I hate the game's in Dublin. I hate that it's in Dublin. I hate those overseas games. I don't like them. Out of the country games, I don't like them. But if they were playing in the States, if they were playing in Pittsburgh, I would feel even more confident by picking the Vikings. But that being said, I'm still picking the Vikings. That defense, that Brian Flores, how he got those guys playing is off the chain. And let's be honest about it. The Steelers' defense has not been good all season long.
No.
And if you can get pressure on Aaron Rodgers, he is not doing well at all under pressure. So I'm going with the Vikings. I believe in DC. I don't care that they got a backup. So I'm going with the Vikings, brother.
Dude, wonderful points. I'm going with the culture. Pittsburgh Steelers getting it done in an ugly win over the Vikings, just like they got an ugly win against the Patriots, dude. I need to see more than one good game against a Cincinnati Bengals defense from Carson Wentz for me to believe that the Steelers aren't going to have their way with him. So, if anything, you might want to play the under on this one, but man, that under is 40.5. That's insane.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, that's low. You hear me? Yeah, I don't know if that's one of them. I had to throw up the deuces on the under. I have to take the Vikings out right now. I'm showing Vikings minus 2.5. What does Prophet X got them at?
Oh, let me see real quick.
Oh,
Glad you asked. Let me click on that. So Prophet X has them at minus 2.5, but it's if you pick Minnesota, it's plus 100.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even money. Okay. Yeah, that's a play that I agree with him. I think y'all need to roll with the Vikings. Don't listen to Dave on this one, even though Dave has been a lot more right than me. But yeah, we going Vikings all the way.
All right.
All the way.
Oh man, I'm glad I'm gonna have a lot of games to be emotionally invested in so far this because this might get ugly real quick. I think one game in which I think we'll be on the same page with is the Buffalo Bills. Look at this spread right now. Minus 15.5 against the New Orleans Saints. That's the spread, man. That's insane. Minus 15.5. Is this your upset pick of the week?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I am curious, though. I am curious. They got Prophet X. They got New Orleans plus what for the outright money line?
Oh, let me see. Saints. They got for the outright money line plus 900.
Woo! Woo! 9-1, Dave. 9-1. Might be worth $1. Cleveland did beat Green Bay.
Could be fun. It could be fun to put $1 on.
there you go. But man, obviously, yeah, you're right. Saints. I'm gonna take Saints. Bills are 3-0, and let me let y'all know something about the Bills. They are beatable. It ain't like that defense is vaulted. They're a very opportunistic defense. They like to get turnovers, but they ain't really stopping nobody from moving up and down the field. Let's just be honest about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I think they moonwalk over the Saints this game.
Yeah.
Saints is terrible.
That's my friend Eli saying they might just bench Josh Allen for the second half. So.
Yeah, it looks like it may be one of that.
All right.
When do they go to show? When does the Saints need to go to show?
Oh, to Shaw,
whatever his name is.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. They probably should have already because they're going to be vying for the number 1 overall pick right now, and you probably want to have a large sample size of what this kid can do, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, dude, I guess it's Garrett Nussmeier staying in Louisiana. Is that the play?
Oh, man, I don't know. They thought there was going to be a deep quarterback draft coming up. I hadn't really seen anybody show up so far.
Yeah. I got no idea. Now, where the Giants might be looking a little bit better is not punting on quarterback for another year, even though they did punt on quarterback for the first 3 games of this season and put themselves in a hole. They were your sneaky play to make the playoffs coming into the season. 0-3, Russell Wilson selling every single weekend. Finally benched. You're going with Jackson Dart. How are you feeling with them hosting the Chargers as 6.5-point underdogs? Well, LA's got to go all the way to the East Coast.
Yep. And Dave, I know people are going to be upset about this. I'm taking the Giants to upset the Chargers. I am taking the Giants to upset the Chargers. You just mentioned it, going across the country. Even though, let's be honest about it, Chargers playing in LA is still a road game because they have 0 fans there.
That's right.
Jackson Dart making his first debut, bro, as the starter for the Giants. I think that's gonna invigorate the team. Mobile, he's aggressive, but he's raw. The Giants defense is just not good either. I thought that defense would show a lot better so far this season. It has not done that. The Chargers, I also need the Chargers to lose for your sake and the Chiefs' sake. So that's probably weighing in more on my pick than anything. But I am going with I gotta go with the Giants. I did predict them to make the playoffs. It doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So I'm all in, man. I'm all in. If I ride with you from the beginning, I'm gonna ride with you all the way through. And I think the Chargers O-line is kind of banged up too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. They got a few guys out.
Yeah, and Bradley Bozeman. So I'm hoping that the Giants show up and show out, bro. And Jackson Dart has sets up for overreaction Monday, right? Because he come play 1 game, he's gonna be the best thing since sliced bread, right? So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Giants, man.
I love it. Now, Eli bringing up the most hilarious thing about this prediction. Hold on, he's wearing a Chargers jersey and absolutely dogging on the Chargers going into this week. I love it.
Hey, listen, man. Everybody can get it. Everybody can get it.
Mm-hmm. Now, as much as I want to pick against the Chargers, man, that defense is real. Maybe Jackson Dart can connect on some of those long throws that Bo Overthrow wasn't able to do. I really hope I'm not calling Bo Nix Bo Overthrow next week, but until then, he's Bo Overthrow. I'm going with the Chargers, though, man. I think that even though they're traveling across the whole country, they're just a better team, even when they're banged up. So another one, Raw, in which either this margin between you and me is going to shrink or it's going to expand. We'll have to see.
Oh. Okay. I hope it shrinks, and I hope it shrinks tonight.
Let's go. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Washington Commies versus the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons, we both picked them last week. They looked atrocious last week, man. And Commanders, Marcus Mariota, did look good against the Raiders, but man, what is going on with this game?
Well, let me say this first. You know how power is got a hand in this when they let the Carolina Panthers. Let me repeat that. The Carolina Panthers. What was the score? 30-3, 30-0?
I think they scored 0 points.
Yeah, when the Commanders beat you 30-0, I think that's higher power working there. That's Moses spreading the Red Sea, guys. That's taking a staff and turning it into snakes, guys. The Panthers. Come on, man. So let me just say, I don't even feel bad. When I saw that Carolina Panthers score, I didn't even feel bad about my picks anymore because I knew that this has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? It has everything to do with our power. So anyway, now that being said, I have to go with, and I'm not going to trust them for that. I don't want to go Commanders because I had them finishing last in the division. But I got to go Commanders, Dave. I'm sorry. Marcus Mariota, he showed up, played pretty well. 207 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing. Commanders. Falcons, Raiders, same thing. I don't believe in y'all. So I had to go with Washington, brother.
I'm going right there with you. I'm picking the commies. Marcus Mariota. He played great last week. Atlanta Falcons, dude, I just can't trust him right now. Even though I want to believe. I want to believe.
Can't trust. Hey, what was that saying that San Francisco Mike Singletary? You know what he was talking about? You remember that at the podium? Yeah. Let my innermost Mike Singletary as a head coach of San Francisco 49ers. Cannot trust him, bro. Can't trust him.
No, man. Cannot. Now, this is like the game of the week right here. Philadelphia Eagles versus the Baker Mayfield-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think Baker Mayfield has had already like 2 or 3 game-winning drives to start the year, which is insane. Right now, Philly, 3.5-point favorites going on the road. We've talked about how Philly can just kind of turn it on. Where are you going with this one?
I'm trying. I don't know. I think the Bucks have had success against the Eagles, if I remember correctly. Yeah, but anyway, I'm coming off the dome. But this is an interesting one. Eagles going to the Bucks. I'm gonna go Eagles.
Okay.
Because I think that was an outstanding game, outstanding second half that they played against the Rams. I thought the Rams was the team that probably was going to give them the most trouble. And in addition to that, I think Mike Evans is hurt for the Bucks.
They do get Chris Godwin back this week. I think he is expected to play.
Hopefully he can finish a game. But I look, injury is not funny. He gets hurt a lot though, Dave.
He does.
He gets hurt a lot. So I'm going to go with the Eagles. I think they could, Brian, look, no matter how you want to play them, the Eagles can do it. Mike Evans, I think getting Godwin, Mike Evans being out, I think that's a bigger loss than the type of game you get with Godwin. Shout out to Baker Mayfield. I used to be on his neck all the time for how poorly he used to play. He has turned that thing around. And if y'all forgot, he did play at Carolina, but he has turned this thing around. And let's be honest about it. He's an MVP contender so far this season.
He is.
Yeah, he is. So, you gotta pay attention to all those things. It's a good game, man. But yeah, I gotta go to Eagles, brother. I gotta go to Eagles.
Eli's going with the Eagles. I'm going with the Bucks, baby. I'm going with Baker Mayfield. I believe. I think that, I think the Bucks are real, man. I think they're real contenders, and I think they will show it on Sunday, man. Give me Baker Mayfield.
Wow. You like Baker, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah. He's a good quarterback, man.
Okay.
He's making all those receivers look good.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no. You're right.
Now, who's absolute trash, even though how the hell did they beat the Packers? How the hell did that even happen? The Cleveland Browns getting the win over the Green Bay Packers. They're now going on the road to Detroit. Big time dogs, 8.5 points. It's kind of a strange one, man. The Lions don't have a defense.
Yeah, that Lions, they still got Hudson back there, which is good. But let me say this, man. The Browns, I say this about the Browns. I tell people all the time that I was like, they're not as bad as people think. They have played everybody close, and they beat arguably the best team in the NFC so far this season. A lot of people have been saying. And I was thoroughly surprised by that. And I think it was the upset of the week. Would you think that's the upset of the week last week?
Yes, had to.
Yeah, hands down, right? So, but anyway, but Detroit, they just dropped 38 points on Baltimore, bro. They passed. They top 3 in both pass and run blocking, bro. They got that two-headed monster, David Montgomery and Jamar Gibbs. Detroit, they got a nice team, man. I think people thought they was gonna have some issues because they lost both of their coordinators. But it turns out that they're looking pretty good now. They did beat Baltimore. I think me and Dave probably, if we played running back, we could have rushed for at least 100.5 and played wide receiver. I think me and Dave could have caught, about 3 tubs and had 100 yards receiving a piece against the Baltimore Ravens because
it's so bad. Ravens, it's so bad,
bro. That defense is straight cheeks, bro. Bro, the only thing that defense good for is twerking. That defense is terrible, brother. Oh my god. Have y'all watched?
How could it get so bad under John Harbaugh, man?
Listen, man. I think it ain't Zach. It's not Zach or I forgot his first name. Bro, in DC, man, listen, bro. You got to go. You can't be that bad. Cheeks, Dave. Cheeks. When you give up 98 and what was that? 92-yard drives, not big plays, methodically whoop your tail down the field. Oh, we're going to get to Baltimore. Let me just stop that right quick. Back to Detroit. I'm going to Detroit. I know I said a whole lot. I'm going to Detroit, even though Cleveland's defense is nice. The total is 44.5 and maybe an under game. The Lions coming off that big win, I could see a little slippage there because a little slippage, because they're just coming off that high. So I'm got Detroit to win. I don't know if they cover though.
Yeah. It's a lot, but I'm going with the Lions too, man. No doubt about it. Let's move on. This is an interesting one, maybe. Nah, Carolina just sucks. They're going up against the Patriots, 5.5-point underdogs. Patriots coming off of what was an abysmal loss to the Steelers, man, where they just literally gave that ball away. Drive after drive after drive. Can they hold on to the ball? I think if they hold on to the ball, that's all you got to do in this game. Hold on to the ball, you'll win.
Yep. I don't think it's a whole lot here. I think Patriots uses this game to right the ship. Easy victory over the Carolina Panthers.
Okay. Now, this is a very interesting one because I've been on record, Raw, many shows with you saying, dude, Brian Callahan sucks. This dude sucks as a head coach, man. And I saw that he's relinquishing his play calling duties after only 3 games this year. But Cam Ward looks legit. And dude, when is DeMeco Ryans going to start to get some heat, man, for this underachieving Texans team?
Yeah, it's time for somebody to start knocking on that door about, saying, hey, what's going on here? Now, that offensive line, I think that's an issue. But that doesn't stop the fact that defense shouldn't be off the chain, right? Will Anderson, bro. y'all can't do anything better than that. But the Titans offensive line is for crap. So if they can't right the ship this game, then the Texans got a bigger problem. So yeah, easy win for the Texans. Easy.
I'm going with the Texans too. Who knows if this play caller is going to be any better, man? Going on the road, I ain't picking the Titans till they give me more reason to. So I'm going with the Texans.
What's up with CJ Stroud? What you think wrong with it?
Well, offensive line ain't good, and this is always like there's always these fans. Like I remember we had them here in Denver, man. When we had our first year of Sean Payton with Russell Wilson, and there's this contingency within the fan base that's just like, we should have hired D'Amico Ryans. Look what he's doing with CJ Stroud. Well, then when your offensive coordinator or play caller gets plucked, what the hell happens after that? You got to continue to make good hire after good hire consistently because they're not taking over as head coach. And this is why you hire offensive guys to be your head coach. This is why I'm a fan of offensive guys being your head coach.
You like that, huh?
Yes.
You prefer that?
Yes, I would much rather prefer that because if you make a bad hire with the OC, it's just a mess. Look at Andy Reid. Now, there are a few other guys that can get away with it, right?
Belichick.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. I mean, until he started putting whoever at offensive coordinator there with Mac,
he did do that. He did do that.
That was 100%. Very strange.
Yeah, Matt Patricia, wasn't it?
Yeah. Matt Patricia, offensive play caller, and yeah, man, I like the idea of continuity with the quarterback and play caller, long-term continuity, and you don't switch that up. You don't do that. Kyle Shanahan and whoever's playing quarterback for the Niners. Sean McVay, Matthew Stafford. I'm just a fan of that sort of philosophy. These defensive guys, thankfully, the Ravens have been able to hire another OC that is, I think, getting a lot out of this offense. But, I think Baltimore has underachieved at some times, too, with their offense throughout their history with Lamar. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I got you on that. I don't really have a big preference. I think I don't. I think, but you need to understand your weaknesses and hire people to help strengthen your, help support your weaknesses. So
yeah. And if Joe Mixon's back too, that should help. Even though Nick Chubb and all those guys are looking good. All right, the Mac Jones led Niners 3.5-point favorites against. Somehow, dude, I have no idea how the Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Houston Texans last week. But they're going on the road. I'll tell you straight up, man. Ain't no way the Jags have a chance against the Niners. I don't care if Mac Jones is playing for the Niners. He's playing good football. Niners got a ton of injuries per usual, but you're having a good, well-coached team go up against a bad, mistake-prone team. That's your upset pick of the week?
No. You sounded extremely confident about that, though.
Yeah. Dude, this Jaguars team sucks.
Yeah, What do you think about Trevor Lawrence?
Dude, I think he sucks.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, that's
see. I think he has untapped potential. I think he's better than how he's performed. I think his situation has made him look the way he looks. But do you trust? Yeah. But Dave, do you trust that?
Dude, I trust the Niners, dude. I trust Kyle Shanahan to get this win over the Jaguars. Absolutely.
Okay, hold on. Let me just say this. I want to go with the Jags. I am not going to go with the Jags for a simple fact. I'm down in the predictions. So if I feel any slight vibe, I'd rather we both get it right or we both get it wrong. So I am going to go with the 49ers. I don't feel good about this pick at all.
Wow. Why
I
don't
don't,
you?
man.
You just don't like
Because
the NFL?
I think the 49ers are fool's gold. I think they fool's gold, man. They don't look good to me. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The 49ers, brother. Yeah, they don't look that good to me. They beat Seattle barely,
Right.
New Orleans barely, and a 1 point win over Arizona. I I don't believe in them, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I can't go. I got to go with you with the pick because I can't afford to
Well,
just
maybe
keep falling
the
farther back.
Jags cover. Maybe the Jags cover.
I don't know, man. Well, we both got 49ers, so I will go with that. How about it? We both got the 49ers.
Yes. Okay. Very interesting game here. Indianapolis Colts against the LA Rams. I'll be honest, Rob. You want me to say my pick first?
Yes.
I don't know where to go with this one, but I'm done shitting on Daniel Jones. The man looks like an MVP. This team is absolutely dialed in. They absolutely obliterated a division rival last week. I don't care how bad they are. They're my upset pick of the week. Getting it done on the road. Give me Danny Dimes for MVP.
Okay, no problem. Rams, easy win. Rams, easy win. The Cinderella ride is over. Daniel Jones is about to turn in this game. Is going to turn into the Daniel Jones we all know and love. You know what I'm saying? The fake Manning replacement, post to Eli 2.0. Yeah, it's out the door, bro. Instead of Rams, easy win, bro. Easy win. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, it's been looking nice, Danny Dimes. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Jones that sometimes turns into Jaheim
Jones.
Jones. So look, easy victory for the Rams, bro. Nah, it's over. Cinderella's over, bro. The pumpkin. It has turned back into pumpkins, bro.
Oh my God. I love it, man. I knew you were going to be happy about that one. I knew
Yeah,
you were. I mean, you went with the
you
Rams
gave me
last
one.
week, so does
I
not surprise
appreciate
me.
it.
Now, this one, dude, and just the shit bowl of the week. It's the Chicago Bears versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Raw.
Okay,
We
I'll go
both
first.
hit the Cowboys last week, man.
Yeah, we did, bro. We did, bro.
What did Las Vegas know? What did they know? They had the Cowboys, I think, only as +1 going into that game.
Bro, they know it, bro. They are so good. I don't even know how they're that good. How is Vegas that good, Dave?
Dude,
I
I
don't
didn't
get
understand
it.
it, man.
I don't guess like they got the inside on something, man. But look, this game here, man, the Bears I still think is a bad team. Raiders, terrible team. I hate to even go with the Bears for the simple fact I know a person that's a Bears fan, i.e. Cliff. And
Oh,
but the
Cliff's a
Raiders,
Bears fan? Oh my
yeah,
God. I'm
yeah,
so
he's a
sorry,
Bear.
Cliff, man. You gotta find a new
Yeah,
team,
he's a
man.
Bear fan. So, but the Raiders have not only lost me plays, but have lost me plays in private, right? I'm burned, and I am a type of person I can't let things go that easy. So since I'm mad at the Raiders, I hate to do it, but I got to do it. I got to go with the Bears, bro.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
I hate it, bro. The taste was it was a nasty taste in my mouth when I said it.
Now I'm wondering here too, because should I go with the Raiders or do I just piggyback on top of this and go the Bears? Because man, I'm really worried about some of the other picks I'm making right now. I gotta be honest, I'm real worried, but I'm gonna stay true and just go with my gut, man. Give me the Raiders at home. Let's see if Caleb Williams can get it done on the road. I need to see it another time before I believe it. So going with the Bears. Good luck to you and Cliff. And I hope I'm wrong because I hate the Raiders. I hate the Raiders, dude. They suck. They suck.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, bro.
All right. Now, this is a very interesting game. Baltimore, an incredible offense versus a very, very good defense. And the Chiefs, anemic offense versus just a soft Baltimore Ravens defense. Where are you going with this one?
I think this is the game of the week, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think it's the game of the week. Either team, one of those teams is going to leave that game unless it's a tie. We hadn't seen that in a long time. One of those teams are going to leave being 1-3 for the season.
That's crazy.
That's crazy,
absolutely
bro.
crazy.
That's insane. And I don't think people understand how damaging that is to playoff hopes and seeding. Now, there is a good side to this. And for both teams. And that is if the Colts here, let me if you just bear with me 1 second, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
If the Colts and who else is doing well in the AFC? So you got if the Chargers, the Colts, the Raiders not going to do it, so that don't matter. And Buffalo's going to be there too. So if the Bills, Colts, and Chargers, and I know the Colts is a long shot to continue this, and the Chiefs and or the Ravens can get into the playoffs as a wild card, it's better, especially for the Ravens. It's better for the Ravens. Also, I think it's also better for the Chiefs, but it doesn't affect them as much. The reason why I say this is this. The Ravens in a dome is a problem. If we assume that they get their players back, they get back healthy, both teams, I think if you would ask the Ravens, would you rather play in Baltimore in December, in January, or in the Chargers or the Colts? I think they would say, I'd rather play there than in Baltimore. It benefits the running quarterback. It kind of was akin to the Commanders last season against the Detroit Lions. When I saw the Detroit Lions and the Commanders play, I told somebody, I said, hey, the Lions got a problem. And the problem is the fact that the Commanders is going to Detroit in a dome, and they got a fast and a running quarterback. To me, it eliminates that home field advantage. So, not to be too long-winded on it, I don't think it hurts the Chiefs and the Ravens so much as long as the Chargers and the Chiefs going to the Chargers. I don't think they care. Baltimore going to the Chargers and playing in LA, I don't think they care. I just say I think they prefer that. The only drawback is the Bills. Nobody wants to go to Buffalo in December and January. No. Nobody wants to do that.
No.
That benefits Buffalo. So let me get off of that, my soapbox on that. Back to the game. I think it's an extremely important game. The Baltimore Ravens, y'all heard me speak on it earlier. That Ravens defense is cheeks. It is. It's terrible. I think the only way you fix it, fire the DC. I mean, they got Marlon Humphrey playing inside linebacker. I'm like, what are y'all doing? But that's neither here nor there. Kansas City, they got Patrick Mahomes, the greatest quarterback I've ever seen play. I know everybody don't agree to that. And I think is Worthy maybe coming back next game.
Yeah, I think he is expected to play.
So, yeah. I am going to go with
Oh, you blew out your mic. I couldn't hear you. Who are you going with?
I gotta go with the Ravens. I guess. I did a whole lot of talking. Still don't know. See, bro, that's crazy. That is insane. I don't know. Ravens minus 2.5. Man, that defense is terrible. Oh my god, I don't know, bro. Because it's always a close game.
Dude, I'm going with my heart. I'm going with my
Who you
heart
going
on
with?
it too, man. Ravens, baby.
Yeah, I'm going the Ravens, man. I guess I got to
right.
go with the Ravens. Oh my god, I said all that to say nothing. I'm just saying. Arguably the two best teams in all of the NFL is supposed to be being 1 and 2 is crazy. I could pick. Hey, if they were 3-0 days, I could have picked that game like that. If they had a winning record, could have picked that game like that. I think 1 and 2 adds an extreme amount of pressure to the game.
Yes.
Bro, that 1 and 2, that's crazy. That is 1 and 3 is crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good about it at all. I don't feel good about it at all. So I'm gonna go with that. Oh, another deal. Patrick Ricard for the Baltimore Ravens. Guys, and I'm not talking to you, Dan. I'm talking to the people that's listening. That guy is extremely important to that offense. I don't think people really understand everything that Patrick Ricard does in that offense, man. Yeah. He's essentially fullback, but he's really an added blocker out there. Mm-hmm. Usually with the Ravens, they have a problem like blocking Hutchinson. The edges, what they do is they put him out there to help, and they do it a lot. So I think Patrick Ricard being out is hurting the Ravens a tremendous, a lot on the offensive side of the ball. Defense is cheeks, but I think he's an underrated guy.
There's no better get right opportunity for the Ravens going up against a bad offense, man. This is a bad offense. It'll be better if they get back Xavier Worthy, but man, I'm not folding on my Super Bowl pick. This, that easy just yet. I think the Ravens got more fight in them, but right now, Raw, this Ravens team, man, it reminds me of so many of those Peyton Manning, Indianapolis Colts teams. This man is carrying the team. He's making everybody on offense look amazing. And for some reason, with a defensive-minded head coach, they can't get a defense worth a damn. So hopefully this changes and they get it in order, because I think they do got the talent to be playing better than what they are right now. It's going to be tough, but hey, honestly, this kind of goes into the prediction. It's like, well, I don't know if Lamar can beat the Chiefs in the playoffs, but he can beat them in the regular season at Arrowhead.
Yeah,
how I feel about it.
I agree, man. I agree with you, Dave. Do you think one of those teams missed the playoffs?
If it's going to be one of these teams, it's going to be the Chiefs.
Okay. I mean, I don't disagree, because it's hard. The Chiefs got Denver and the Chargers to think about.
Yeah.
They got, and Chargers looking good, man. They're looking good. Denver's looking good too, outside of Bo, but he probably can right that ship.
He better, man. He better. I believe he can. All right, now this. I feel like this is a Dallas Cowboys nightmare matchup because they lose to the Chicago Bears. They want to get right. But the Green Bay Packers lost to the freaking Cleveland Browns. And they're coming up against the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football. They're wanting to get right too. You're going with the Cowboys. You're going with the Packers. Micah Parsons returns.
CD's out, right?
Yeah. He's out for like 4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks, yeah. Green Bay by double digits. How about that? Green Bay by double digits, man.
Packers to cover, man.
Yeah, bro. That's gonna be a massacre. That's gonna be another massacre. They got motivations to play. All Dallas had this season was the offense that they were going to lean on, and CeeDee Lamb's not playing. Yes, I think this is an easy game.
I agree with you, man. Cowboys, Another mess. And what the hell? I have just realized this. 2 Monday night game. What are we doing, man? I hate this. What are we doing? An 8:15 kickoff Central Time on a Monday night? What? Is there a federal holiday on Tuesday or something? Why are we doing this? Why?
I can't stand it. Because honestly, I can't even really watch the Bengals and Broncos, because that game ain't gonna come on probably about 8:30. The Jets Dolphins may run long.
Well, dude, they're gonna overlap. That's the thing. They're only a minute, or they're only an hour apart on kickoff. 7:15, 8:15.
Is it an hour apart?
Yeah.
Last week didn't it start 2 hours apart? I thought they started a lot early. I thought there was a I thought it was
on my.
Yeah.
I'm sharing my screen. They got the kickoff times right there, man. One's
yeah,
on
yeah,
ESPN, the other's on
yeah,
ABC,
they gonna, yeah.
man. This
Well,
is
then
dumb as hell.
yeah. Well, then they are going to overlap. So, but to the game, Jets Dolphins, battle of two bad teams. I'm going Jets.
I'm going Jets too, man. The
Yeah,
Jets have
Jets.
life, dude. They almost pulled off that upset last week.
Almost. And another reason I want the Dolphins keep getting beat, because I want to see what they're gonna do with Tariq Hill. I mean, do you finally get rid of him if you lose this game?
God, dude, I hate that. I hate Tyreek Hill. But if I'm the Broncos, man, I call him up. We can't have him go back to Kansas City. No way. No way. Maybe he can teach Marvin Mims a thing or two. And I would.
Oh, so you saying y'all should get him, huh?
Yeah. Now, if the Ravens are smart, they go after and get Tyreek.
Bro, they need to be trading offensive assets to get somebody on defense.
Nah, dude, just double down on having the best offense.
Double down. Just double down on it. Double down. Yeah, I got you on that. I think Lamar's leading the league in touchdown throws. But, bro, yeah, Jets, bro, please just do me a favor. Take the Dolphins out. And why is the Dolphins -2.5? Is Justin Fields back, or is he still hurt?
Dude, I don't know. Does it really make a difference?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But yeah, Jets all the way. I'm surprised that the Jets are -2.5. Be honest with you.
Well, maybe it's because they're like, oh, the Dolphins played the Bills tough. But I mean, they did cover last week. The Dolphins did cover the Bills game. But let's be honest, man. That Bills defense is booty right now.
It's booty, bro. Yeah, it's booty, bro. It is that. Yeah, that defense is not good at all. So, yeah, I'm surprised by that. I think the Jets defense is okay. They still get a lot of stupid penalties, but if they fix that, keep some pressure on Tua, because Tua, he can't. If you keep putting any pressure on him, it's over with for him. So I'm gonna light him up if it's me.
I know the Jets are Jets fans, man. They hate seeing them lose. They hate moral victories, but we've seen good fight out of them so far to start the year. It can be a lot when you're turning over the entire roster, coaching staff. The fact that they almost knocked off the Bucs last week, that's good. They should take care of a Dolphins team that's much, much worse. That's how.
So you with Jets too?
Yeah, I'm going with the Jets, dude. The Jets, dude, they're a sneaky team, dude, that I like rooting for, because they're just so bad and their fans are like so miserable, and I want to see them do good. Plus, I do like Aaron Glenn. I like Aaron Glenn, and I think it would be fantastic if he's able to succeed there as head coach, being a former Jet player.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right, now
here's the big game,
man.
There you go.
Right here, man. The Broncos, we have blown 2 straight fourth quarter leads on the road against undefeated teams. The silver lining, or the thing that's giving me hope, Rawhide, is that we have blown these leads on the road. As long as we take care of business throughout the season at home, and we do half a decent job on the road throughout, we're going to be right in the mix of things, man. Not worried about that at all, given a few days. But don't get me wrong. I straight up got on my stream at the end of that Broncos-Chargers game and said, man, this team sucks. But
Mm-hmm.
thankfully, we're going up against a team that sucks even more, and that is the Cincinnati Bengals with Jake Browning at quarterback, who got outplayed by a significant margin to Carson Wentz. Dude, give me the Broncos to win on Monday night.
Mm. Well, you get no arguments from me, Dave. I mean, I agree. I got the Broncos winning also. I mean, Jake Browning, what is this dude? He done threw 5 picks and 59 attempts, right?
Dude, that's
And
insane.
that's
10% of
insane,
your
bro.
passes are interceptions.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy, bro. So, uh, and then he's facing one of the NFL top pressure units in Denver. Uh, I mean, the only thing is holding him back is Bo Nix kind of figuring out, you know what I'm saying, his play during this season. And if he should maybe get it this game because Cincy's defense is bad. What are they 25th in pass defense? And I
Yeah.
think Cam Taylor Brick back from he may be still out with the Bengals.
I don't know.
So he could have a great game. So what do y'all? What I say? Y'all got what 12 sacks so far this year,
Mm-hmm.
and then Browning his pick rate. Oh my God, yeah. This is gonna be y'all. This should be a bloodbath. But we know in the NFL, you know anybody can get beat. But yeah, man, this is not looking good at all. Y'all should feel comfortable about this game.
Yeah, going into
Even
two
though I
and
heard,
two, and then we got Philly next week, dude. Oh, it's gonna be miserable. We got Philly.
yeah,
That
yeah,
might be the first time you
yeah.
see me pick against the Broncos, man. Depending on how this game against Tampa goes, that is not a game I'm feeling great about right now. But if
Give me
we
a score,
blow out
Dave.
Cincy, I'm gonna be on it. What?
Give me a score.
Oh, I'll give you a score. Okay. 35-13.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
I want to see them blow them out. That's how I'm feeling about this. I think it's a get right game for everybody, man. Bo Nix will settle in. Again, I did a video earlier this week about how right now his completion percentage, like over the intermediate parts of the field, is even worse than last year. So you can kind of look at that one or two ways. I just kind of see it as a temporary regression. Like he will get back towards the mean and then hopefully above that. So, yeah, I think it's something that they can correct. Now we are still going to be missing Evan Ingram, but let's just continue to pound that rock with J.K. Dobbins. He's looking great. R.J. Harvey, he's been a nice spell back right now, but with the way J.K. is running right now, you don't need to put too much on J.K. Dobbins' plate at all right now. So. And this was a Bengals team that beat us in Week 17 last year, same day as the Alamo Bowl. And that would have wrapped up a playoff berth for us. And we lost in overtime. So this is a revenge game for us too. So I hope that they play with that sort of intensity, that this game really does matter. And being at 2-2 through the first 4 weeks, that's big for staying in striking distance of the Chargers. And we know the Chiefs, man, they will make it competitive. They will make it competitive this year. But again, this ain't the Chiefs team of old. That's how I feel about it.
I agree. Did they put Greenlaw on IR? No, I'm asking. I'm asking.
Yeah, they did. It's
Oh,
been
okay.
totally botched by them, man. Like, and I didn't really foresee this issue coming because our training staff has done such a good job of like keeping guys healthy. But you sign these injury-prone guys and Dre Greenlaw and Evan Ingram, which is exciting because it's like, hey, if we get them to play, these guys are substantial upgrades at positions of need for us. But then we did nothing behind those guys as insurance policies. So we're back to having poor inside linebacker play and just non-existent tight end play. That sucks.
Guys, so he has to be on IR 4 weeks.
We don't get him back till I think week 7.
Mm.
And one of our starting linebackers, Alex Singleton, he's got a broken hand, so he's playing with a club. So it's not good, but hopefully this game's out of reach pretty quick. Denver gets off to a hot start. There was one other thing I was going to say regarding this matchup, but at the end of the day, Bo Nix, he's got to play better, man. If he wants to be regarded as a franchise quarterback, he has to be the reason that we go and win some of these games. This is what I don't get, Raw, is like, I'm willing to make excuses for guys, especially like in their rookie year, right? Because it's like you need a good team around these rookie quarterbacks in order to be successful.
Right.
All that. But we're going into year 2, same offense, all this continuity. There should be a level of expectation, or an expectation to have an increased level of play. We have not seen that so far. I'm not blaming the receivers. You can't blame the offensive line. Dude's just got to hit throws. You see Justin Herbert, man, worst team. You ask these media pundits across the country, they probably think Denver's got a better team than the Chargers do, especially on defense, right? Yeah. But you saw Justin Herbert freaking will his team to win. That's what I want to see from Bo Nix in some of these games this year. We have not seen him will his team to win.
Yeah. Well, y'all team is stacked.
It's pretty good, man.
I would argue. I think y'all got more talent, better talent than the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh my God. You think so? Maybe collectively, but they
I'm minus the quarterback. Remove the quarterbacks. Yeah, I think so. Defense is better. And player-wise, I think y'all got better players in Baltimore. If you think about
better
it.
Offensive line than Baltimore for sure.
Yeah. So outside of the quarterbacks, that's why I'm not gonna turn to another Baltimore conversation, but I'm just y'all are good. And that's why I asked you that question weeks and weeks ago, because every time I watch something, everybody would talk about how good the Denver Broncos is gonna be.
Yeah.
Everybody. And I'm like, so I had to ask you, like, hey man, what's up with these Broncos? Because everybody's loving them.
That I forgot that I'm trying to make sense again of kind of this slow start. Now, Sean Payton traditionally has his team start slow for whatever reason. That annoys me. But when you look at the stages of rebuild, we've talked about this with Colorado a lot, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you need to first, you're getting blown out by everybody. Then you lose small. Then you win small, then you win big, right? Well, there's also a part of that where it's like last year the Broncos beat teams they should have convincingly, but they also got blown out by teams that were better than them. They're still learning how to beat teams that are just as good as them, if not better. They're still learning how to close those games. And that's evidenced right here with the Colts and Chargers, man. Like on the road, like you got to close those. They did not show a killer instinct, but I think they got it in them because, again, they usually beat the teams over this past year that they should.
Right. Well, I think y'all on your way, man. Even though y'all lost that last game, I don't think I think losing to the Chargers doesn't say a whole lot. Chargers just looking really good.
Justin Herbert really played the best ball of his career, man.
Yeah, he is. His previous coach, though, hurt him a lot more than he helped him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Because Justin Herbert,
dude, the fourth down guy.
Yeah, the fourth down guy. Yeah. They were people was talking about Justin Herbert as being, one of the best quarterbacks in the league a couple years back. And his head coach just killed him. I thought that Harbaugh had toned him down too much last season, but I see he kind of let go of the reins and let that man sling that ball out. You know what I'm saying?
And now, man, Najee Harris out with an Achilles pop.
Yeah, he's hurt.
So it's going to be the Omarion Hampton show. He played well last week, so that's another thing to watch with it is can they fully rely on this rookie throughout the rest of the season. So, Raw, I appreciate you joining me again for this. This has been a lot of fun. So, again, to remind everybody, Ra has some. He's got some wins to make up to get back in striking
Yes.
distance, and I think right now we only have maybe like only 5 or 6 games where that we're picking the same. So it's going
I
to get
hope this is the
very
week.
interesting. It's going to be
Yeah.
very interesting.
I thought last week was the actual week that I would catch you, but again, higher power said no.
No, man.
No. But that day, let me just say this. I look forward to this show just for the fact of picking these games. I am all in, baby. I am all in.
Dude, I love it, man. This is a highlight of my week too. I always appreciate it. Let the people know where they can find you at and what you got coming up on your channel.
Ooh-wee. Hey, man, listen. Well, today, I plan on going live today. I plan on doing a panel show on today before the game, kind of preview some of these college games and talk about a couple of these NFL games. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to broach a subject that shouldn't be broached because I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Rational people. It's about people and their choices on where they want to play at. How about that, Dave? I'll just leave it right there. I didn't think that was a subject, but clearly it is. Still, I know, right? I know, right? I know. But outside of that, man, I mean, that's really what I got going on, man. That'd probably be the only one I do for the rest of the week. I'll probably cut out a few shows and release to the public audience.
This week I do have the Cougars beating my Buffs and covering, man. Yeah. How do you feel about this?
Do you really?
Yeah, I picked the Cougars 31-20, dude. Until this defense shows me that they got some fight in them and they got some nasty to them, that they can stop a nosebleed, man. It's hard for me to pick the Buffs going into a matchup like this.
Well, let me ask you: are you more worried about this game or the TCU game?
Oh man, I guess probably more the TCU one. They got a more explosive offense.
Okay. Only reason why I asked you that, I wanted to kind of see where your head was at when you was talking about that. So I see what you're saying. Yeah. Man, I don't know. I guess what would happen if the Buffs plan on winning this game, I think what needs to happen is they got to beat the Bills. They got to get some turnovers, bro. Yeah. They need more possessions. I think this game is the game whether you see the quarterback position. Well, obviously, hopefully there won't be any more changes, but I think what this game will tell you if he made the right choice at quarterback. Because I don't think you garnered any information from that previous game against Wyoming. That's really why I didn't want him to make the move. Because I don't know if you didn't learn anything from that. So he comes back, play BYU. If he throws 3 picks, what do you do?
I know, man. Yeah, the one thing that I garnered from that is that this defense is even worse than I thought going into the Wyoming game, where they hadn't even scored double-digit points in any game leading up to last weekend. They scored 20 points.
Yeah,
that's
defense is bad. But I don't know. I don't think it's kind of like what you said about Baltimore. Just lean all the way in on the offensive side of the ball. I think the defense is what it is.
Yeah.
Now you can protect the defense, slow the game all the way down, limit possessions for the other team. I don't know if they can do that or not.
I think they got to score 35 points plus in order to win this game, man. Yeah, because this defense is going to do them no favors. But I'm hoping I'm wrong. I didn't think CU would cover last week, and they did. Just at the end, they did it.
I told you that shouldn't have been a hard game. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be an interesting game. I tell you what, the BYU game is going to tell you what's going to happen for the rest of the season. Yeah, for the rest of the season.
Can we fight in this conference? Yeah. Oh God, I hope so. We don't get any draft picks for losing games, so we'll have to see. But Rawhide, we'll wrap this up, man. Always appreciate you. And yeah, guys, please hit that bell for notification on both channels. That way you don't miss the panel shows on Rawhide. Is this one going to be private? Is it going to be members only, or is it going to be public?
Well, the live portion will be public. After the live ends, it goes immediately to members only.
That's smart. That's smart. I love that.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Well, we'll see you guys later. Again, thanks to everybody in the chat. You guys helped make this so much more fun. We'll be back next Thursday to recap, hopefully, another strong week in my favor. Y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see you. Go Broncos.
Peace.